Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, gonna be another Clem versus Reynor game. These games always live up to the hype. Bottom left, it's gonna be Reynor. Top right, gonna be Clem. You know these players. These two young guys play very, very well, especially against each other. It is non-stop pressure from either Clem or Reynor, and it's up to the player who's being pressured to reverse that and pressure the other player and win the game. All right, so Terror the Overlord scouting out here. It's a two-player map, as all StarCraft 2 maps are now in the ladder. There were four-player maps in Wings of Liberty, like Metalopolis and Shakuris Plateau. Is it Shakuris Plateau back in Wings of Liberty? I watched so many games on there cast by Husky and HD and Mothership versus Broodlord Infester. Good memories. 16, 18, 17 timing here from Reynor. Barracks on the way. Gas. Reaper timing. Reaper expand. Waterfall is an excellent map. I think I've cast a game between these two players very recently. I don't know. Was it Clem versus Reynor or Clem versus Cyril? I feel like one of these players were involved. Reaper on the way. And Command Center on the way at 400 minerals. Boof, right there. Timing impeccable from Clem, as always. Hit the like button if you're excited to see who's going to come out on top here. I'm going to check a Ligulac to see who has the advantage here in 2022. Actually, yeah, you might be watching this in 2023. This is being posted at the, tail end of 2022. This Reaper's name is St. Nicholas. After learning of an older gentleman with the ability to rocket up chimneys and drop gifts in stockings in the dark of night, Emperor Menx knew he must conscript this individual into the service. Now, instead of delivering lumps of coal to naughty drones, he delivers Kitty 8 charges with a jolly ho-ho-ho. Oh, wow. Okay, so poor St. Nicholas got stuffed into a Reaper suit. Hate that. Really hate to see that. Goodness gracious. Anyway, Reaper here doesn't have any kills, but isn't being killed either. That's kind of the nature of the Clem versus Reynor ZVT. The Reaper's going to have a pretty good time staying alive, but not necessarily getting anything done. So let's take a look here. Clem and Reynor. Is there another Reynor? Whatever. Clem, Reynor, show me the future. So if they play a game, it says the predictor is 55% in Clem's favor and 44% in Reynor's favor. Interesting. Historical score, Clem has won 67% of the time against Reynor. I am surprised by that. Dude, Clem's stats are insane. His TDZ win rate is 65%. Wow. So let's see here. Yeah, that's crazy to me. Wait, no. I'm misreading this. I'm stupid. Okay, so Clem's won 67% of his games, and Reynor's won 65% of his games in his career. Okay. So score versus each other is 45%. Clem has won. And 54%. Reynor has won. That's more in line with what I'd expect here. As we've got some Hellion pressure. Reaper goes down. See you later, St. Nick. Catch you on the flip side, jolly old St. Nicholas. Yeah. Okay, so that's interesting. So I wonder why Clem would have a higher win percentage. Maybe more recently it's been more in favor of the Terran here. And Reynor won a... Okay, that makes more sense, right? Because Reynor kind of got off to a hotter start than Clem did overall. He won a world championship. He was killer, faster than Clem was. But Clem has been on a super hot streak for the last couple of years. So more recently, Clem's had more success against Reynor, but Reynor had more success early. I think that explains it. That explains what we're looking at here. Anyway, what's going on? Super tournament's happening now-ish. It's probably over by the time you see this, but yeah, we're just looking forward to another Dream Hack. We're looking forward to Katowice. There's stuff on the future calendar here. It's kind of a slower time for esports because of the holidays and all that stuff. You know, it's very popular in North America and in Europe, where Christmas is a big deal in both of those continents. So yeah, not a lot going on during those holidays, but you know, some of you people are watching from places where they don't really celebrate Christmas, right? And that's cool. Totally cool. Everyone has their own things that they celebrate, and no one's better than anybody else. Third base landing here from Clem at about 5 minutes. Going for Cloak on his Banshees. Something we have seen from Terrans a little bit more often recently is that Banshee Cloak shenaniganry. Creep spread pretty hot. Oh, and... man, this is why it's kind of bad that I have a buffer sometimes. So, yeah, they released Potential. It's a PTR update, right? To the public test realm? Is that the word for it? Public test server for potential changes to StarCraft 2. So I think they're going to look at these, see how the players respond to them, use some, don't use some others. That's usually how this works. But yeah, a ton of things they've kind of suggested changing. These Hellions are going to die. Nope. The Lings, there aren't enough of them to really deal with these guys, but the Hellions decide to back out anyway. Interesting. Get a shot off on this fourth base of Reynor's at 6 minutes. Pretty good fourth base timing. I'm pretty good as a Zerg player getting my third base up at the time that it needs to, but fourth base I'm always like, I don't know. If I take a fourth base, is there going to be some timing push that kills me? It's hard for me to read that. So I try to get it around 6 minutes, but sometimes it's like 8 or 9 minutes, and I'm like, I guess I should take a fourth. It is too late. Anyway, these Banshees are dead. At least one of them's dead. I don't know, 4 drones down's okay. 6 kills on that Banshee. Only a total of 4 drones, though, as we've seen here more recently. Yeah, trying to use the Queens. Queens, tank. Tank for us. But yeah, some things that they looked at adjusting were Creep Tumor, the spread time is slower. The cooldown where you can do another Creep Tumor would be increased. So some interesting stuff there. I mean, additionally, there were changes to make the Ultralisks smaller, to make Hydralisks faster, to make Ravens cheaper, but to make auto turrets worse. It's just a whole list of things. If you haven't seen the proposed changes, let me know, and I'll put it in the comments. I'll respond to your comment directly, okay, so you can see that. And then also I'll put it in the description or maybe pin it as a comment at the top, and we can talk about that stuff in the comments if you want. Very interesting stuff, though. But if you're a StarCraft 2 fan, like BCQT's been over it, Pig's been talking about it, Neuro's been talking about it. I mean, anybody who streams Uthermal, Hearthstone have had videos about it. So, yeah, I mean, by the time you get around to me, probably like, yeah, this is old news, Falcon, come on. But I know some of you people only watch me and nobody else, which is, I'm kind of honored, but also it's a little bit weird. There's a lot of great StarCraft out there on the YouTubes. Again, I love Hearthstone. Hearthstone's creative, he's intelligent, he's smart, he's funny. I can't really ask for anything more from Hearthstone. Overseer gets killed there. Super annoying stuff. Widowmine does get a connection, but dies for it. This Widowmine's got 3 kills, and again, there's no Overseer, so it's going to be just fine, as there is an armory back home providing that permanent cloak. Another attack on the right side here. Hellbats this time. Just talked about the fact that there is an armory up, so these Hellbats can exist for that reason. And we're going to see Hydroling Bane here from Reynor on the defense for the most part. Lings do get inside the house. I'm going to rewind and catch that one. I don't like to rewind that much. Oh, if these Widowmines were burrowed, this would never happen. Oh, what a mistake. What a mistake from Clem. Great, actually, split off there. The Banelings take what they can get. Okay, I guess he's trying to micro 2 places at once, so it's not like the worst thing in the world, but I don't know. Queen gets burned alive there. Creep Tumors, Lings getting roasted up as well. Coming across this bridge is Clem into the 4th base location. I think this is a 5th over here. Maybe my numbers are all off. I don't know. Either way, check. I mean, this is Clem. Clem looking good. And Hellbat in the front. It does take more than one Hellbat, or more than one Baneling to kill a Hellbat. So a little bit tankier. It's not like a Marauder, but it's tankier than Marines, because everything is tankier than Marines for the Terran army. I mean, I'm trying to think of, Widowmine. Oh, that's huge. Oh, pretty good split. Good split, pulling those 6 Banes back, but not really enough to deal with this. And it's just, it's, you know, it's every Zerg player's bane. It's somebody who's good with Marines, who knows how to split, who knows how to kite, who knows how to run away from Banelings and make them be less cost efficient than otherwise they could be, or maybe not take any hits at all. the Banelings straight up die, right? And nothing for the Terran goes down. It's horrendous. Banelings. Oh, okay. Those are some connections there, too. Once again, Clem's trying to be in like 8 places at once. He's Banshee harassing. He's over this way with a drop. He was doing some attacking over here, too. He's defending at the same time. This is crazy stuff. Tries to unload inside the main. Only gets 2 Marines out. One of the medevacs was very injured. Has to flee out of there. Lings jumping on the Marines. They do die. But, you know, 8 drones down in combination of the attack up here at the 4th base. No, it's the 3rd, 4th, 5th, whatever. The numbers here are confusing me. We're going to move on. Yeah, but 8 drones down in addition to the 4 from earlier. Wait, what? How is it only 13? My maths are struggling a little bit. That's okay. Infestation pit on the way. Gonna want to get some lurker stuff out here, too. And is there a lurker den? Or are we just going Hydroling Bane here from Reynor? Don't know. Right side base from Reynor does get killed. Not canceled. Drop coming into this left side base. Again, 7 drones died. Widowmine drops in a few places here, too. Dude, this is what I'm talking about. Clem just never lets Reynor rest whenever they play this matchup. And sometimes Reynor's able to put the pressure on the other side, too. But it's generally Clem who's able to get away with this kind of pressure for so long. Because he can be everywhere at once, and because he can macro so hard, and every time you deal with one army, another one's ready to come down and kick you in the face. But now Reynor, remember what I said about flipping it earlier? God, it's a huge hit there. Massive hit there. 3 threes on the way from Clem. 26 lings on the way from Reynor. He needs some banelings. He needs a hive. Drilling claws getting researched. And yeah, this is the player who is on the back foot. It's usually the one who loses it. But again, reversals can happen. Usually when lurkers come out, usually when the Zerg player is able to get up to a nice economy and just start sending that Zerg wave over and over again right into the Terran bases, and then it becomes very hard for the Terran to hold it off. So early TVZ usually seems to favor the Terran. Its Serral style is to defend, and then get up a giant army and get out there and kick some Zerg, well, kick some Terran butt here, right? Widow Mines, big bursty damage on those queens means that the transfuses aren't as effective. It's harder to heal through bursty damage than it is from sustained damage. This 3rd base of Clem's is evacuated, but the army is chased away. Counterattack here from Reynor looking good, clearing out those Widow Mines. Not sure if they've entirely paid for themselves today, but they've done it very well. 26 Widow Mines have gone down. That's humongous. It's a lot of Banelings. That's 21 Banelings coming up. Everyone's favorite sound. Right there. Thank you very much. But yeah, I mean, missile attack upgrades are coming in here too. Oh my gosh, Clem's got 24 workers here. No! No! Okay. 24 SCVs died for about 21 Banelings. I mean, that's about as good a trade as you're ever going to have as a Zerg player. That was nuts. So Clem's down to 59 workers, but I don't know. He's got a lot of bases. He hasn't lost any of those yet. Mules are good. The income tab says it is, you know, favoring Reynor. Some decent Widowmine hits there again. Okay, 1 kill on that. Not that big a deal. Banelings roll back in. Did you resaturate this 3rd base, Clem? And Clem's like, kind of, not really. Only got, well, 64 workers. Again, Clem's macro, his ability to remax, deal with worker losses is almost as good as Reynor's is. That is just these kids, man. They play fast. They play strong. They play mean. This group of Hydras is going to die. They need to retreat. This group of Marines is going to die. They need to retreat. So we are just everywhere. That planetary needs to be canceled and lifted, but Hydras are in the group. That's why you have the Hydras. So when the Terran lifts off that command center, the Hydras can be like, oh, ho, ho. You thought you were going to escape, did you? I don't see any sign of lurkers. Is there even a lurker den here from Reynor? No. Is he getting adrenal? Also no. Problematic. You know how I feel about Zerg players that fail to get adrenal glands. You know, you'd think, well, Falcon, you only complain about it because he mains Zerg, but like, if you watched a Terran game where they didn't get stim, you'd be like, what are you doing, right? I'd be like, what are you doing? This isn't a Zerg bias thing. This is a, what are you doing thing. Why are you not getting adrenal? You're making so many Zerglings. Clem needs to win down this left side. His 3rd base is lifted off and retreating. That's not happening for him anymore. Yeah, I'm interested we're not seeing any lurkers here. In the games that I've cast on this, lurkers seem like they're pretty good on this map, on Waterfall. A lot of good positions to set them up. A lot of high ground spots. A lot of areas to kind of like right here to kind of like zone out the Terran's ability to get to multiple locations at once. Reynor expanding right side. Clem, you know, making up for the fact that he's lost his third base, kind of. He's got 2 other bases coming up at the top side that he is now starting to saturate. Oh, did he miss with that click? What's he doing? Why are they not going? This is a problem. But now? Nope, they keep moving. Nah, you don't get this Wretch Fist being Geyser base. Reynor says, Clem, shut it down. Okay, now they're saturating. That was weird, man. Oh, these Widow Mines, though. 2 kills there. Again, even if they kill 2 Banelings, they have paid for themselves. They're very cheap. Very easy to get a lot of value there. This bottom right base dies. Reynor was not ready to defend that one either. This is insane. More drones going down. This hatchery, these queens trying to buy time, and they do. Ling's trying to buy time, and they kind of do, but that hatchery, I don't know. Clem, kiting. 12 more drones go down. This is a total of 34 drones killed. Income tab creeping up into Clem's favor here. About even on the income, which is not good for the Zerg player. They want that income advantage. They need it. If they're going to win this match today, there's 2 kids. Oh, it is Adrenal. Reynor's getting Adrenal. These 2 kids, man. Is there anybody else you'd ever... I mean, Maru, I guess. Like, Maru's the other one. Maru Reynor is a lot of fun, but I do feel like Maru just kind of has the upper hand on Reynor. Whereas Clem's not quite at that level, so you're not quite sure who's going to win this thing. Parasitic Bomb, Medevac right side. Looking good. Ghosts coming in from Clem. We're going to start seeing those snipes. We're going to start seeing those... I mean, snipes pretty much the big thing here. As there is now a Lurker Gen coming in from Reynor. Sniping Vipers. Very good use of that spell. Yeah, another thing they considered is making it so that you can run away from a snipe. So if you... Oh, big hit there too! If you're setting up for a snipe and the target goes away from you by a certain distance, it cancels the snipe. Whereas now... Oh my gosh, this is Reynor. Kind of Zerg swarming here, isn't he? Yeah, this third base is just went under assault all day, but going up that ramp onto the left side, not something Reynor wants to do. 10, 12, 13 more SCVs die. That's 52 SCVs would have gone down here. I don't know what's killing 6 drones. Something was killing 6 drones. Neat. I don't know. Did Reynor try to saturate this base? Seems like a pretty bad idea. As Clem is right here. Gosh dang it. But yeah, Seismic Spine's on the way. That's the upgrade you get when you're making lurkers because it's just that good. Range is the better upgrade here. Adaptive Talons is also good. It is not bad, but the range upgrade really makes lurkers what they are. It's an 8-kill Widow Mine. God, so it's just catching drones as they're coming to saturate this base. That's what that was. EMP, did that catch the Vipers? No. Maybe it did. Maybe one of them. That EMP connected for sure. God, 8 drones down. Lurkers, top of the ramp. Get out of there. That is 49 drones killed and 53 SCVs down. I cannot believe the carnage we've seen here. Clem had a little gasp where he had more income than Reynor did for a second there, but it's back down in Reynor's side, which bodes well for the Zerg player. Snipes coming in. Snippety snipes. Lurkers going down. What is the third base? Of course it's the third base. And it's a Liberator. Cool. Setting up here at that bottom right hand. This has been an absolute bloodbath. No, these Lurkers need to get out of here. Okay, Lurkers not getting out of there. Reynor's attention is elsewhere. Holy smokin' Zola. It is 156 to 158 supply. Coming up this left side. Maybe Reynor. I don't know. Army value is 91 to 96. Nobody's super healthy right now at all. Liberator sets up in queen range, but... Gonna lose a queen. Nope. Transfuses is good, and armor really helps those queens survive those hits. It's going to be 3 hits from the Liberator instead of the 2. Yeah, that +3 ground armor is 6. Snippety snipe. Overseer getting sniped is always good, but Transfuse is keeping it alive for now. I don't know about coming up this ramp, Clem. He wants to, though. He's got the Liberators as an answer to... I mean, if it's Ultra, sure, it's also good against... Lurkers. Here's another one goes down. Not really enough anti-air to make this work against these Liberators, my guy. But guess who's killing the third base? Reynor is. Clem's third base under assault once again. These Ling run-bys, how does he get them done? I really don't understand. When I try to Ling run-by places, there's adequate defense. And then I'm like, oh. But, you know, Clem not adequately defending his third base for this entire game and really paying for it. With 71 SCVs killed. Absolutely insane stuff here. More Hydras, more Ghosts, more Liberators, more Marines. No one has any kind of a bank at all. 170 supply for Clem to 148 for Reynor. Reynor's only at 60 workers. Not really where you want to be against somebody as good as Clem is for economic purposes. So one abduct, but an EMP gets tossed down to have to suck some more energy off of this hatchery bottom right corner. Ling's Hydra's fighting. Clem's up 172 to 145 supply, though. He's starting to creep up there in overall supply. This third base being, well, a site of much SCV carnage notwithstanding. Ling's rolling, absorb Widowmine hits. Liberator down. Army going home to deal with this. Sort of. There's an Adrenal Ling in here just going to town, baby. What does he have? Oh, he's only got one kill. That's okay. Right side getting lurkered to death here. Clem expanding here for the first time. And immediately 6 lurkers show up and say, how about you not expand here? But then Liberators, Ghosts, Marines show up and say, come on, leave this base alone. It's new. It's a baby base. Lurker spines problematic. Lings in conjunction with, oh my gosh, those lurkers died real fast though. Clem up 174 to 120 supply. Is that it? I mean, no, because Clem is not really able to force his way into here. Oh, maybe he is. Maybe he is. That hatchery is dead. Oh, that's big. Reynor. I think Reynor might be dead. He's down 70, 60 supply right now. Not good. Income tab, whoosh, skyrocketing up into Clem's side of things. Oh, even more now. Yeah, that's a real-time graph, everybody. Trying to take this Rich Missing Geyser base. No. Has he tried to take this one at all? I don't know, but it's not working for him. Clem not trying to overextend here, just doing what he can. Oh, taking down long-distance mining drones. More lurkers dying. Man, Clem can make lurkers look bad sometimes. The best Terran players in the world have that special power to make lurkers look bad. Another hatch. That's it. We're done. It's 178 to 97 supply, unless Reynor has some insane comeback. Or maybe he doesn't run his Lings into Widowmines and Planetaries. Yeah, 80 drones killed today. I mean, again, Reynor's very capable of coming back from bad economic situations. That's his superpower. But not today. Not against Clem. I don't think there's enough room for it. Trying to abduct? No, not happening. And that's your GG. Clem is your winner in 21 minutes and 52 seconds. Reynor was just not able to get up into the positions that he wanted and do as much damage as he wanted. You're going to say, but Falcon, he killed 74 SCVs. Well, yes, that's true. But at the end of the game, there are 5 orbitals providing a ton of income for Clem, even if that third base and even if that worker count got obliterated. Plus, Clem's back up to 65 workers. So he's the one that absorbed the SCV hits and replaced the workers, whereas Reynor lost 80 drones and only had 30 at the end of the game. So Clem did a much better job replacing workers. Overall resources lost is a brutal number for the Zerg player. 55,000 to 35,000 is about as big as a discrepancy as we are gonna see. Oh, crazy. Like, absolutely crazy game there between Clem and Reynor. Hit that like button if you enjoyed that match, Terran fans. And Reynor said, good game, well played. So Zerg fans, hit that like button too. Ooh, 15 ghosts died, but 30 lurkers died. That is super effective. 61 Widowmines died, but 700 Lings died, maybe because Adrenal Gland was late. That was something that kind of hindered Reynor here. He didn't kill this base. He didn't kill this base. He did kill this base, and he didn't kill this base. So he killed one base fairly frequently. But man, Clem just made lurkers look really bad here today, didn't he? Lurkers unsupported by, unsupported by Blinding Cloud or Banelings or a lot of Queens are just that much easier to clean up for the Terran player. But yo. Just absolutely insanely good. That's Clem, man. Aligulak was right. Clem won it. I mean, it was like a 10% difference. But yeah, sometimes that's all it takes. And yeah, I've seen Zerg players look pretty good on Waterfall. Clem made it look like it was his home, though. So great job by him. Well done by Clem, and that's going to be it for me today. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2, A Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.